What is up, Pokemon fans? It is Blaiktrout here, and I'm here to give you your PEBA Week 4 battle between... Oh god, I don't even know what the team names are. Oh yeah, Mishleton Swannas versus the Seafolk Suicune. This battle was interesting, and I'm about to show you what I team built up here, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I made the team in 5 minutes before this battle, so I guess I can explain my thought process at the time of what I made. So I made Trap in here, my Toxapex, gave it Haze, Recover, Toxic Spikes, and Scald, mostly just to use its Regenerator as an advantage to have some type of defensive hold, and that's to take down the strong offensive usage that he has on his team. But now I'm starting to kind of hate this thing, and I want to trade it real quick. Actually, I don't even know if it's Week 5 over with, because I'm probably going to ditch this thing, because I mean, I like Toxapex, I just don't like using it. I don't like using it the way that it's used. It looks good, but now I realize it's just not good enough. Not for me in my case. But yeah, so Haze, Recover, Toxic Spikes, and Scald. I use Scald to just take care of the ground type weaknesses or something. I don't know. Toxic Spikes just to poison up his team because he doesn't have any form of recovery. And Haze to get rid of any setup, and he does have mods that set up. So that's one thing. Alright, we can move on to the next one. We have Starboy here, Jirachi. Instead of me doing Scarf like I usually do, I do Band so I can do damage because I already outspeed Dragonite, and that's why I have Ice Punch so I can knock that thing out. And he would probably think I've been using Scarf almost all game, so maybe he's going to use Scarf again. But no, it means I pretty much can hit a lot of things for some serious damage, and really, Sylveon's not going to be able to take a single hit, especially from a Choice Band. Jirachi. Really, Steelix is the only thing that can stop me head on, and that's really all I can say about that one. And then I have Radiana here. I made it modest because I know I'm already faster than a Jolly Dragonite, so really that's why I gave it Quicker Dance. I gave it Fire Blast and Bug Boats for stab, and Hidden Power Ice to one-shot it. My plan pretty much with this is just to take it out with the heal, whatever. What's it called? God, what did I call it? With Hidden Power Ice, because I know I'll one-shot it no matter what. And I just need to get one Quiver Dance up, and I pretty much almost have this game won. I'm still really loving the use of Volcarona here, so I'm really happy about the use I've had with it, but I just have not used it since Week 1, and, you know, it's pretty cool before. Also, we have Shaman here, Choice Scarf Shaman, because then I outspeed pretty much the rest of his team if he has no Scarfers, even whatever else. Seed Flare for my high damage move, Earth Power for coverage, Dazzling Gleam to take care of Dragonite, and also Hidden Power Ice to take care of Dragonite. Oh, right. Dazzling Gleams for Zoroark if he has it. And then we have Lasco here, mostly just to get rid of rocks. I know he's going to have rocks. He has Steelix over there. He's going to use it. I really was planning around Typhlosion being there, but nah, there's no point that when I kind of looked at this team before, or looked at it for the battle. We kind of also have Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, Air Slash, and Defog with a 200 defense. 56 special defense. I'm more scared of his physical offense and special offense. He really doesn't have that much special offense. He was more physically based, or I knew that he has a Z Dragonite that's even scarier. And then Marisol Cujo, I gave it the no move because I know I'm never going to use the thing for any offensive capabilities ever, unless the occasion or opportunity arises. With Wish, Protect, Light Screen, Reflect, so I can actually keep setting up screens. I can give up Wish and then switch out to help my team stay alive. And Screen so I can set up or defend myself against his high-powered mons. So yeah, you know, that's the whole team makeup, so let's get to the battle real quick. Okay, so by obviously looking at his team, when I saw it first, he had Dragonite. I kind of expected that, so I have, I think, Haze on this thing for especially to stop his setup. I mean, really the plan for this thing is always going to be, it's also Zmon. So when I knew that he pretty much is going to go and have like Flynium Z or Dragonium Z and have maybe easy chance to set up. Once he has that +1 boost, he's kind of almost unstoppable. He also has Rotom Frost here. It's a very good pickup. He does kind of cover a lot of things with this Pokemon, even my own Rotom. He also has Steelix. It kind of defends against a lot of things. And for special defense, we got good old-fashioned Sylveon here. That's basically their Cleric. And Zoroark, which I kind of expected to see. And look, there's Hitmontop. Probably just a defensive pickup that's going to pretty much inflict some type of stoppage. More of like I would call a distractor or some kind of a jammer. So, you know, there you go. And let's get on to the battle. So I went on to Flasco thinking that he was going to go into Steelix, of course. So I went and set up. He had Swords Dance. So I'm like, oh, this is Zoroark. I went for Will-O-Wisp. Then I burned it. So now it's basically worthless. He's go out into Toxic, I know he's going to go for some type of physical attack, and I eat that up real easy. And then he basically waits and sets up. He's going to go for the U-turn and switch out into probably regular Steelix. Nope, he went into regular Rotom Frost, and I went up to put in my spikes. Yeah, so, you know, it was working for a bit. And look, we eat up the Volt Switch, and he's going to go right back out into Steelix. And then he's going to keep setting up his rocks at this point or go for Toxic. Which, you know, real talk, I did not see the Toxic point coming in. Like, why does it have Toxic? He knows I have a Healing Mon. I think he was just taking risks, knowing I would waste a move just to heal Bell and take advantage. And he knows I had to switch out in order to do it. So, you know, it's been pretty back and forth. I go straight into Radiana with the Reflect up so I can take a physical hit. But, you know, it kind of works in my favor here. He switches out and goes back out and Hitmontop. I go for Quiver Dance, and I go for my Fiery and Z attack. And I know I kill this thing no matter what it is, which is great. That's a really big threat out of the way. He goes out to Dragonite. I would love to go for Hidden Power Ice, but I kind of waited on the fact that he could still hurt me really bad, and he had Fly. So I'm glad I didn't do it. So, you know, he goes for Dragonite. I go back out to Shaman again to read his electric type move. I go for Seed Flare. So I now know, or I have assumed, it was Scarfed for the entire time. That's why I've been stuck on one move and switching out left and right. So I love how he had the effect of Volt Switch, mostly just to say, hey, I'm not really Scarfed, but I am. So yeah, he goes out into Sylveon, switches back out into Steelix. I go for Iron Head, and I don't do jack, even with Band. I'm like, oh god, I gotta switch. Go into Rotom Fan, he might go for Earthquake, but he just goes for Stealth Rocks. That's just a smart play on his part. So really, it's like, it's not bad. Really, I think I could have saved myself a lot of the trouble here, but I got my Defog up, and then I'm gonna go for the good old-fashioned Volt Switch and get out of there. I probably should have went into Merciless Kuja to set up the thing, but I could have just went into Volcarona and just started setting up and take everything into my advantage. But he just go back into Dragonite just to cover me up. But it's cool. I mean, really, at this point, this game was pretty much still somewhat in my control, but it started going out of my control when I just couldn't really do anything about the Steelix. And, you know, it just really stinks. And, I mean, that's just how it is. Okay, so, yeah, pretty much, he just keeps setting up everything, and it's just not going in my own form of favor. It's just getting stuck turn after turn. Really, it's just straightforward Defog games. Just really nothing I could do. He just sets up rocks when I'm stuck with Toxic. He's going to go for Toxic again, which is I'm like, oh god, I need to fix this. it's just not a great timing. This is a game that was basically in and out of control back and forth. And you know, it's just really getting boring because it's just back and forth stuff. Oh, wait. Here we go. So he goes for the Volt Switch here at turn 31. I think I should probably watch these before I know what turn I gotta say is a big point. I go for my Quiver Dance, but I went for a Hidden Power Ice or Fire. Now, why I did this, what made this play really like a momentum changer, is the fact that, what made this crazy was the fact that, what was it? God, I actually can't remember now. I lost my train of thought. So really what made it crazy is that, like, with Dragonite, it could have either Yachberry maybe, or it could be Scarfed, or he could have, like, something. I don't know what I was afraid of at the time, but when he didn't have it, I was thinking, oh god, like, I may be faster, but what if he has Fly, or what if he has Yachberry? Like, I assumed he didn't have a Z move in the first place. He could have Yachberry and eat it up and then I died, or he could be something else, and I was like so scared to assume, and like, let me take my shot. I shot my shot and killed him, and then that didn't sound right, but still, you know, he went for Sucker Punch. Like, oh, I'm shook. I go for Bug Buzz and I kill him off. Goodbye Zoroark. So, you know, I mean, if I set up again, I probably could have knocked out the Sylveon. Nah, I probably wouldn't have knocked out even +2. So yeah, you know, the Hyper Voice kicks in, and I guess I'm gone there, and that's okay. And I thought Starboard could fix all my problems, but then again, he just switches out to Steelix and saves himself. I go for Drain Punch reading it, but I don't even do that much. Even Bandit, I only do 26%. I just do not like Mega Steelix. You can't hit this thing hard for anything. I didn't really have anything special defensive to actually kill the thing off, or especially offensive. I mean, I have that, and I'll probably get to that point later. So the same thing going through. I get rid of rocks at least to do something. I go into Shaman, go for my Seed Flare so I can do some damage. He goes into Sylveon. And I'm mad about this one so hard. I get hit with a 29%, and then he lives on a low roll. Oh my god. I could have literally gotten rid of that. It would have been game. So of course that has to happen. So I'm forced to switch out again or try something else. Like, I have to kill Sylveon with this mon. So it's back and forth, just switching and switching and switching and fast and switching and moves and whatever. Not getting the right moves. I wussed out at one point here. Could have went with, actually, what did I do here? Went into Jirachi. I know he went for setup. Oh, no, I couldn't do that here. Another turn sometime later. But if you kind of look at it, I went for the Drain Punch instead of going for you-know-what, because I was scared he was going to just switch out. But he didn't. For some reason, he wanted to keep Sylveon alive, but I kept putting the poison in. But, I mean, I put in spikes for practically no reason again, and he hits me up again. I'm like, oh, I can't do it again. I'm going to just go for Wish, and he toxes me up. And now it's basically going on his turn. Like, the momentum now is switched to his side. So this game really came down to the point of where it ended. So, this is great. Trappin's kind of putting in kind of all the work he can put in. I throw in the burn, got him burned up. Cool, so now he's going to start chipping around in damage. So I switch out and go to Mega Auto now. He goes with the Thunderbolt and does about 22%. We keep going back and forth with this again, where I can't really do anything, so I put up the screen so I can take some kind of damage. And look how much that did. He goes right into Sylveon because he's afraid of something. I go for Seed Flare, and I don't get the drop. I was kind of fine with Shaman dying here, but, it's whatever. Poison kicked in, and he's going to have to go for Protect. I thought, let me switch him to Jirachi because he's just going to protect himself. Yep. So I think right here was a play I made the smart move right here. I went in and just went for Iron Head. Oh no, I went for Drain Punch. I wussed out here. This is the one I was talking about. I'm like, oh, I wussed out and didn't go for Iron Head. And it sucked. It freaking sucked going with that because, like, now it's stuck here, Drain Punching away. Goes into Wish again. He could just go right into Steel X and it just would be over. Nope, he goes into Rotom Frost. I'm like, alright, Shaman, come in there, throw in the work. I go back and go and double into Kujo. He goes for the Blizzard. And, that sucks. Nothing I could have done there about it, and he goes for Blizzard and kills off Nurse Kujo. So I lost my Cleric, so basically, this game looks lost. But don't worry, I go into Starboy, he switches out into Sylveon, I just go for Iron Head. Boom! He assumed I was going to go for, like, Drain Punch, but he didn't notice. So I still have a chance, and I feel like I dropped the ball super hard here. You want to know where I dropped the ball? Went for Seed Flare, and it missed! I could have went for Earth Power instead, because Earth Power would have killed, but I thought he'd be switched. But it wouldn't have mattered because I could have dropped Toxapex for that. And I didn't do it. So I basically lost this game right here. And I guess a crit could have saved me too, but then at that point I'm like, oh god, this now is completely gone wrong. Nothing I can do here. Just the miss. I hate Seed Flare. I'm getting tired of moves just missing on my account. And that's probably the only thing. It's another close game that basically just ends with a 1-0 loss, which is okay. And look, the game was even closer than before, and this was 5 minutes of prep, so I'm kind of happy about it. With like the least amount of attention I had on this league right now. But don't worry, it'll get full after PCBL's over. Trust me. But I'm definitely making some trades, so probably Toxapexin's going to go. Maybe Savali too on top of that. Might ditch Volcarona on top of that too. It really just depends on what's left and what I want to switch up with. So, pretty good game. I'll see you guys next time pretty much for this. I don't even know who we get week 5. And that's how checked out I am right now. I'm 0-4 minus 12. So, it's fine. I'll probably make an 8-game in a row comeback. It can happen. So I'll see you guys next time. See ya. Bye. Get out. Go. What you still doing here, dude?